Peace, everybody. This is Thomas Amal with Conversation Corner. Man, right now, I'm just so filled. I'm happy. I'm excited. I don't know if I told you that your boy was selected to be the chairman of the school board, which my son is a student at. It's one of the more prestigious schools in the city of Chicago. It's a top 25 school, and we're on the rise. And for me to be able to become the chairman just a week or so ago, it's a huge thing. And I'm about to actually leave to go conduct my first meeting in which I am the chair. So this is this is a good day. This is a positive day. I put it out there. I set the intentions. I had thrown it out there for years or for a while that I'm a community facilitator and that I'm life's liaison. And the universe opened up and said, okay, if that's what you are, then we're going to give you the opportunity to go out there and help the community and facilitate some things to be more beneficial in your neighborhood. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm hyped up. That's why I feel the way I feel. That's why I understand what I'm talking about right now. When it comes to setting your intentions, using this, and making sure that you have a specific thing that you want to do. Remember, you are what you think about. You are what you think about. So let's cleanse our thinking patterns. Let's make some changes. Let's start to direct ourselves. Be in control of your own mind. And by saying that, I go back to one of the aspects in which I was using last week, or one of the people, Earl Nightingale, in a particular segment in one of the personal development recordings that I was listening to. He was talking about how his wife and he had gone out to like some, area where there's land and you get to see all different type of animals and things like that. And he was talking about how astonishing the eagle is, the bald eagle. He says, just think, the bald eagle soars at such heights. He just flies around at such heights, but the main aspect, the very thing that keeps the eagle in existence is his eyesight. It's the most important aspect of the eagle's life. This is according to Earl Nightingale. So for those of you all that are bird watchers and all of that, I'm taking it from him. This is what he's saying. So pick up with him if you have an argument. But the eyesight, he said that's why the eyes are so big. Because they fly at such high heights, but they are able to look down look down and see the smallest of rodents that they soar down and get for food. They look into the waters and they see fish right under the water, but they're at such heights and they can come down in one swoop and grab their prey. That's a heck of a thing. That's a heck of a talent, but that's natural for them. And he was talking about all of the other body parts. They just act in unison. They just act in unison. The eyes being that they are the most important. He said that birds have tiny brains. He said that they don't even think or plan what they're going to do. They just act on the stimuli that comes their way. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that that's all that they have? Even though that's an excellent thing. But he takes it to another level and he says the human brain is the only brain out of all of the living things that can actually have dominion over every other living thing. Which means the human brain, you think, you plan out, you can take it to the next level. And they're talking about we only use 5 or 10% of the abilities that we have. That's why they can say that the human brain is like a god. Because the knowledge and the wisdom and the things that can come out of it is infinite. They can't even figure it out. They can't figure out the human brain. But what it is it has the ability to have dominion over all forms of life. Can you imagine that? That's what they say in the human brain is. Everything that has been fashioned, by goal comes from goal settings. Goal settings, GOAL, setting goals. That's because you have a brain to do that. Eagles don't set goals. Animals don't set goals. Let me figure out, I have a hibernation coming up, so let me make sure I get 200 pounds of fish before I go to sleep. They don't think like that. It's us that think like that. Every purposeful accomplishment that have came about from a goal. The very house that I'm standing in right now, someone had a goal to build this house and they thought about it. Remember, If you can conceive it and believe it, you can achieve it. That's the magnificence of the human brain. That's the magnificence of the ability of being able to think. That's one of the things that I talk about when it comes to students. That's because I learned it through this. Earl Nightingale said in another personal development tape that he talked to like this big time doctor many years ago, and he says, what do you think is the biggest problem with man? He said, the man doesn't think. That's why I'm involved with education right now, because we need to learn, we need to figure out a better way to teach our children how to think. Not just to pick up a book, read something, and write an answer down. You have to learn how to critical thinking is what we're talking about. So right now, Conversation Corner, I need to get out of here. Thank you for listening. Please, please, please continue on with your comments. Continue letting me know what you think. But remember, click the link below. Join us. We are the only thing in town. It's about helping people. Click the link below. Get in line. Let us help you get to where you want to be. That's what we do. This is Life's Liaison, Thomas Amal. Remember, be first. Think first. Be smart. Be smart. Think first. Talk to you soon.